In early May comes the solar term start of summer, which signals the transition of seasons. Characteristic scenes of this solar term are essentially captured in an ancient poem. Emerging from water, the tender lotus sprouts have just come into sight, when on their tips, the dragonflies already alight. This solar term was described in a compendium of Chinese historical documents, 一周书, the majority of which date to about 4th century BC or perhaps earlier. According to this ancient book, on the day of start of summer, the chirping of 楼郭 can be heard, in which 楼郭 has been explained by later scholars as frog species or mole crickets. Then 5 days later, earthworms can be seen. After another 5 days, the vines of guos begin to grow. Throughout thousands of years, Chinese literati have been inspired by the solar term start of summer, creating a large number of poems. For instance, Fan Chengda, known as one of the 4 masters of the southern Song dynasty poetry, once presented rural life during early summer. All hills and fields are clad in green and streams in white. Cuckoos shed tears while rain drizzles like vapor light. The peasants in the 4th moon are busy farmhand. Having just fed the silkworms, they should till the land. A Tang dynasty poet and philosopher Liu Yuxi once wrote a poem titled Tune of Early Summer. The once vibrant spring blossoms are all gone. Tree branches, with the growing fruits, slightly bow down. A butterfly is still fluttering around the yard, quite lonely, as finding a late spring flower is so hard. Emperor Taizong of the Tang dynasty, also known as his original name Li Shimin, presented dynamic early summer scenes in his poem. Overnight comes the season of summer. Growing fast are the different flora and fauna. Emerging is the color green of various shades. In sunset, vaporous smoke rises and fades. Another master of the southern Song dynasty, Yang Wanli, once wrote on an early summer day. Grain crops dress the fields in golden and green. Scarlet roses are ladies wearing blusher, radiant and keen. All the above ancient Chinese verses not only depict scenes of early summer days, but also reflect the writer's poetic way of living during the solar term start of summer.